welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be setting up my February spreads in my bullet journal. This month's theme is a boho and dreamcatcher theme inspired by this kit called Dreamer from Paper Sticks. For my cover page, I am starting by lettering in February with my pentel brush pen. And around that, I am drawing a dream catcher, but instead of just a plain circle, I put in some boho elements. So I'm starting with this arrow and other elements like lines and dotted lines, circles and triangles, and mixing and matching some different patterns. I got most of my ideas from Pinterest and I just put my own spin on them, so I will be linking all the references I used down below. I'm finishing up this dream catcher with some leaves at the bottom, and I'm coloring that in with two different colors and then drawing the feathers underneath. Instead of coloring in the feathers, I put some more patterns that are boho inspired inside the feathers. For my cover page, I'm starting by drawing a sort of half moon shape for my dream catcher, and I just used the cover of a candle that I have to help me draw a perfect circle. So I'm just drawing in some circles inside the dream catcher to look like beads and drawing in the strings. And at the bottom, I'm just drawing different feathers in different shapes and sizes, and also some beads using circles and diamonds to add some more decoration. The quote that I'm using this month is, "Do what it takes to reach your dreams no matter what it takes." And I thought it was fitting for this Dreamcatcher theme. Fun fact, this quote actually I got from an English exam I took in high school, and it's a quote that stayed with me since. Lastly, I am coloring in the feathers and the beads at the bottom with my Tombow dual brush pens and pentel brush pens. I will list down the colors that I used down below. The next spread is my calendar spread, so I am starting by drawing out my February calendar, and I left spaces in between each box. Each box is 5 by 5 dot grid spaces big. I'm using these header stickers from Sunshine Sticker Co., and I am mixing and matching these 3 different colors that go with the kit. They're a bit too wide for my calendar, so I just cut off from the sides so that they fit perfectly. Next, I'm taking this date dot stickers, also from Sunshine Sticker Co., and these have a hollow foil on them, and I'm just using my tweezers to stick them on. Next, I am lettering in February again in the same color I used for the cover page, and I am drawing a dream catcher on this upper left corner of my calendar spread. So I'm drawing the dream catcher the same way I drew my quote page. Around the word February, I just drew a border around it with some diagonal lines just to add to the boho feel of the page. I am just drawing in the feathers the same way I did in my cover page, avoiding the boxes in my calendar. I am coloring in the circles inside the dream catcher with a metallic sakura jelly roll. Next, I am drawing this triangle pattern at the top. So it's just upward and downward facing triangles, and inside each I drew different boho patterns. At the bottom, I am making my Instagram and YouTube growth tracker. So I just drew the Instagram and YouTube logos, and around that I made an arrow through it and then just drawing boxes around it. I am coloring in the feathers the same way I did in my coat page, and I'm not too worried about coloring it in perfectly because I like the effect of a sort of messy coloring. Next, I am adding some different washi tapes that I feel work with the spread, and a little Valentine's Day washi from Little Pencil Design to add a Valentine's touch. And that is it for my calendar. These next spreads are my monthly functional spreads, so I'm starting with my day in a line on the left. I am using these stamps from Studio L2E to number the page 1 through 28. I am just lettering in the header, day in a line on the left, and money tracker on the right. For my day in a line, I added a little arrow just to add a boho feel to it. Next, I am drawing a string that sort of wraps around my headers and using a thinner pen to draw even more strings. And from there, I am drawing some feathers to look like it is hanging down from the strings. I drew in the feathers the same way I've been doing and also coloring it the same way. At the bottom, I'm just making my credit card tracker. Nothing too fancy, just a little table that shows me when, where, and what I purchased and the amounts. This last spread is the first weekly spread of February, so I'm starting by drawing in the boxes for the 7 days. And this type of spread is actually my favorite and one I use most often in my bullet journal. I'm starting by using these arrow stamps from Everyday Explorers Co. for the headers with a purple ink. Next, I am stamping in the days of the week with the Studio L2E stamps, this time in pink. Lastly, I am stamping in the dates with this Everyday Explorers Co. stamp set, and I'm just using black ink. On the corner, I'm drawing another dream catcher since there's a lot of empty space. And this is the first dream catcher I'm drawing for this setup without any pencil lines or pencil guide, so I'm really proud that I was able to do that. I just drew and colored it the same way I've been doing for these spreads. Lastly, I'm taking a full box from the kit that says follow your dreams and putting that under the Dreamcatcher. And that is it for my setup. So here is a quick flip through of all my February spreads. This is actually the most doodle heavy setup I've ever done in my bullet journal, and I really liked how it turned out. If you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!